Right then, it's a quick walk around video, and this is for a Honda CR-V. It's a 1.6 SET diesel. Car's covered, I've completely forgotten, I think it's 59,000 miles, sorry, very low mileage one. Finished in this lovely passion red metallic. Videos never do justice to it. Such a rich colour on the car. Been a very, very well looked after car, lovely ownership. Just go around the car for you. Front of the car nice and clean, lights and lenses clear and intact. Bonnet very, very clean indeed. Can't see any obvious stone chips there. Near side of the car, lovely and smooth in the panel work, really, really clean. Near side front alloy, again, beautiful condition. Back, three quarters, rear wheel again, lovely condition. Come around the back of the car, again, just been kept beautifully. I always do the videos when I can, when it's sunny in the shade, because it does tend to show the marks more clearly. Rather than sort of shine. I was advised to do that once by a professional photographer. Certainly not that. Offside, again, beautifully smooth, really crisp. So rear alloy, again, lovely condition. It is a simply beautiful example, this one. If you can find any marks, you're going to have to look very, very hard indeed. Coming to the back of the car now, absolutely cavernous boot area, and it's been kept in beautiful condition as well. It's coming into the back, huge amounts of leg room, and the front seats are set for me, and I'm 6 foot tall, so I'm not cheating. Interior has been kept in absolutely beautiful condition as well. Whoever's owned this car, I'll shake them by the hand because they've kept it wonderfully. Coming on the front and the passenger side, the passenger seat there, super condition. It's finally coming on the driver's side, and all very, very clean and tidy. Footwell area has been kept really nicely. Driver's seat itself, again, in superb condition. So inside the car now, engine's running, so the dash is illuminated. Dashboard looks pretty much like new. It's set incredibly clean. Sat nav, you can see, working perfectly there. Just go up to, you've got information display panel at the top, and pop the car into reverse. You've got that nice parking camera which complements the front and rear parking sensors. So, been truly cared for, this one. Come to main dash pinnacle, 59,319 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual, pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V, and it's a 1.6 SET diesel. The car is registered RO63CYT, and mileage 59,312. The reason we do these videos, and as I always say, especially this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of our cars, actually, they get to see the very car advertised actually in operation. The reason we've always felt it important is because, unfortunately, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but then only to get there and find out there's an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car, and that can be hugely annoying if you've driven a long way. We also do the video on this in this lovely part of Gloucestershire. This actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope is, of course, it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you go on and drive in the car. So coming to the car, turn the key, car starts instantly and settles to a smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. And temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. The engine is a simply brilliant diesel. It's got all the trademark qualities you'd expect of a Honda. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's incredibly reliable and long lasting with just good regular maintenance. But it's just a joyful engine to use. Obviously very good on fuel. I've owned plenty of these over the years, and they've always astounded me at just how efficient they are. Engine then feeds through into the Clutch and gearbox. Clutch on the car absolutely spot on. Bike point exactly where it's meant to be. It's nice and smooth in operation. Gearbox, gear lever mounted in exactly the right position. Hand falls naturally to it. The angular change, absolute perfection. It's short and throw. It's snappy. It's got a lovely engagement. Basically, it's the opposite of most of its competitors. It's just a lovely gearbox to use. You know, this would easily go in another manufacturer's more sporty car. It's just so keen. Just a lovely gear change, and that feels pretty much exactly as it would have done when it was new, by the way. Just zero wear in it. Coming on to the steering chassis of the car, the modern way is these days most cars have electric power steering, so that's just the parking sensors, by the way. Shows they're working if nothing else. Yeah, most cars now have electric power steering, which has a lot of advantages to it, to be fair. Unfortunately, it also means that some manufacturers end up giving you steering which, I call it PlayStation steering. It feels very artificial, whereas the Honda CR-Vs, it's just got a lovely weighting to it. It feels very, very sort of confidence inspiring on the road. It's accurate and precise, without being, pretend it's not a sports car, but the actual steering itself is perfect for the type of car it is, because of what you don't want is something too sharp that's going to unsettle the chassis, or too slow where it just feels cumbersome. And this hits the sweet spot, absolutely spot on. That's why that beep's just low fuel light just pinged on. Waiting for the road to straighten up just so I can just check the basically track's absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed actually, or any speed up to the legal limit. Suspension, because this is ultimately a family car, so it gives a really comfortable, well-judged ride. But when you do go through corners like the one up ahead now, going through a bit quicker than I ordinarily would, turn in, hardly any turn on the steering, corners really flat, very composed, body control is brilliantly dealt with. Because the problem with suspension is you can't please everyone. It is ultimately a compromise, but what Honda done with this is genius, but they've been doing it for years. It manages to give you a very comfortable ride, but it flows through corners really, really well. It's far more capable than you'd ever give it credit for. There's also, by the way, absolutely no rattles, clonks, anything from underneath the vehicle. It's all as tight as a drum. Brakes on the car, make sure no one's directly behind me, are fantastic. They're powerful, there's no pulsing, no vibrations. It's all in fine order. And then finally, to come inside the car, as you'd expect of any Honda, beautifully put together car. No squeaks, no rattles, brilliant visibility, so you always feel very, very much in control of the vehicle. The dash layout, simplicity itself, it's a day or two in the car and you've mastered it. It's that easy. Sat nav, as you can see, working perfectly. Dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. Pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. All of the switchgear, as is always the case, has that beautiful high quality feel. Everything you press is just satisfying to use, by a company that knows how to engineer things. And then you come to the main dash pinnacle itself, which is just, again, simplicity itself, just simple, easy, legible dials. You get the information in, look back in the road as quickly as you possibly can, rather than sort of overcomplicating things, which again, lots of manufacturers seem to enjoy doing. And then finally, you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel, which feels great in hand. The car's literally just arrived, and ordinarily it'd be going off for cleaning. It's almost doesn't need anything. It's been kept in beautiful condition, I have to say. But coming back to the video, the point of which, as I said, was just pick up any obvious issues. There's nothing. It drives absolutely beautifully.